Hello everyone, and welcome to the first video on the channel. Today I would like to talk to you about the individual called Christine Weston Chandler, formerly known as Christian. Nowadays, Christine is the most documented person on Earth. Back in the day when she was Christian, they created the character Sonichu, a mix between Sonic and Pikachu. Through the years, there have been a lot of stories involving Christine and a lot of controversies. This got Christine a lot of fame, but also a lot of backlash. Christine has been a well-known person on the internet for about a decade now. And if you never heard of this individual, in the spring of 2015, Christine Weston Chandler officially announced that they were transgender. Here are some pictures of Christian and Christine. Here we have some pictures of Chris. Chris just looks like a normal, a geek, a nerd, whatever you want to call it. Pokemon cards in the background, action figures, hand sanitizers, whatever. He has an Optimus Prime in the background. And of course, his OC, Sonichu, the mix between Sonic the Hedgehog and Pikachu. We also see a picture of Chris holding up a peace sign in front of Christian and the Hedgehog Boys. So, I've already been talking a bit about Christian or Christine and what they're known for, but that's not what I want to talk about today. What I do want to talk about is why Christine or Christian has been popping up all over the internet and even actual massive media news. Christine or Chris is not only known for their OC, Sonichu, but also known for exploiting her dementia-ridden mother called Barb Chandler for money and to sell items that they didn't want and just for Christine to make money and buy useless stuff like Legos. On July 30th, 2021, a phone call had been leaked where Christine was talking to someone in detail about his, let's say, interactions with his mother. According to Christine, the interaction between the two happened on June 27th that year and has been happening every third day from that point. Here's a clip from the call.
So yeah, she's got a really sensitive G-spot because apparently I don't believe that Mr. C, any of her past boyfriends and ex-husbands, they haven't really reached and hit her G-spot really
Right.
with their dicks.
Right.
They were more focused on themselves really, as opposed to focusing on her, which that's my focus. Incest fanfics have come true and shit.
I didn't even know there was such a thing. I didn't even know there was incest fanfics. Were there about you and Barbara? I can't believe that. I didn't even think that. I knew that you guys had a good relationship, but I always thought, because I'm not huge on Christery and, whatever, I just thought that the whole Sonichu franchise was very interesting, and that's how I got into you when I was younger, right? But I didn't have any idea that Barbara was, that Barbara and you had that sort of relationship. I never got any of those vibes. But how did you approach her?
I approached her with care and caution,
Hmm.
and it was a time approach. So I just gave her comfort and talked with her, and we just branched out slow and steady. And then I encouraged her positively, let her make the first move. And she wanted to do it. And
She did? Really? She made the first move?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Wow, Barbara. How did she do it, if you don't mind me asking? What was the first move?
I don't remember exactly. Well, that was her first move, but my approach was. I forgot exactly what terminology and approach I used, but I approached with care and caution.
That's good.
And I was direct and upfront with her for the most part.
That's good. And how did she respond when you approached her? What'd she say?
I don't remember exactly what she said, but it was I think she was partially confused at one point, but then she came around obviously with the more approaching than I was doing with her along the way.
Now, I don't think that I have to explain this, but if you have any morals or any healthy way of thinking, you'd understand that this is nowhere near consensual or okay. It's a woman with dementia who cannot consent to what is going on, and and probably doesn't even understand what is happening. Not to mention, it's a mother and a son turned female. An incestual relationship, which is illegal in most of the world, which is understandable because it's absolutely fucking sickening. In the call, Christine also makes it seem like they're both having so much fun and it's all good, when in reality, it's disgusting, wrong, and abuse of the elderly. At the same time, there have been a couple of people, not a lot for what I've seen, trying to defend Chris, talking about how it's because they're autistic, or saying mind your business. Well, first of all, being autistic has nothing to do with repeatedly abusing someone, especially your own mother, in that way. And also, mind your own business? Are you absolutely kidding me? Someone taking advantage of someone with a mental disorder is okay? Are you kidding me? Come on, man. Good news for the mother, though. On August 1st, Christine has been arrested and was held at Henrico Regional Jail West Facility in Virginia on one account of incest. On Wednesday, August the 4th, Christine has been transferred over to a Central Virginia Regional Jail where she has been ever since. They've been ordered to be held without bond by order of Greene County General District Judge Kenneth Andrew Sneathern. Sorry if I mispronounced that name, but it is what it is. The following day, during the hearing, the judge said, and I quote, "There appears to be a personal danger to the defendant and to the public at large, and I completely agree." I'm just really sorry for that poor old woman and what she has been going through. But I'm glad that she's safe now and that she's far away from her abuser and that she's locked up now. Thank you all for watching my first video on the channel. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace!